Good morning, my brothers and sisters. Welcome to episode number 7 in the book of Ephesians. This is season 13 of Be With Me. In 2010, a TV show came out based on a comic book by Robert Kirkman, and it is The Walking Dead. And what it is a post-apocalyptic horror drama where there are these walkers walking around attacking people and following a leader who is not a good guy. So today I'm going to call this The Walking Dead, or the zombie apocalypse. And this is uncomfortable, it's bad news, and it's going to end with a little hint, a commercial break, a cliffhanger that's going to point us towards a good thing. But for today, for this commercial segment, it's all bad. Not today is it going to be. So we have to know the bad news so that we can know the good news. So the bad news is, I'll just summarize, we're walking wrongly, we're following the wrong guy, we're in the wrong family, we have the wrong goal, we have the wrong body, the wrong mind, the wrong nature. And here we go. This is from Ephesians chapter 2. Think about this as a zombie apocalypse. Verse 1. And you were dead in the trespasses and sins, in which you once walked, following the course of this world, following the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that is now at work in the sons of disobedience. Listen to these guys. Sons of disobedience, spirit controlling them, prince of the power of the air, walking around dead. Verse 3. Among whom we all once lived, the passions of our flesh, carrying out the desires of the body and the mind, and were by nature children of wrath, like the rest of mankind. Woo! So here we find everybody absent God is in the zombie apocalypse. The entire course of mankind is in there, following the passions of the flesh, carrying out the desires of the body and the mind, and are children of wrath. So you were, and some are this way. So here let's go through this. Dead in your trespasses, violating the divine covenant, walking in sins, that is, offending God by word or deed, in which you once walked, spiritually dead. So they're physically alive. They have motion, but inside, or if we put on our spiritual sunglasses, we can see that they're spiritually dead and physically alive. This is the phrase "dead man walking" comes to mind here. We're created in Christ to do good works, but here we find them walking in this. In these dead works. So the zombie, you can't even turn on the TV today without some sort of a imagery of some sort of a show, zombie apocalypse. So the Dead Men, or The Walking Dead is one of them. The Last of Us is a recent one. And of interest, these guys didn't invent this. They've made hundreds of millions of dollars with this. And the fascinating image here is that Paul thought of this image 2,000 years before anybody wrote a comic book about it or anybody made a TV show about it. The point is that you can be physically alive, but in violation of divine decree, divine commandment, and you can be in this mobile state of death, following the foolishness. So you're following the prince of the power of the air. In Ephesians, at the end, it says, put on the full armor of God, because we wrestle against rulers, authorities, against cosmic powers over darkness. So think about that, against spiritual forces of evil. So those are the kind of the head guys that are leading this zombie apocalypse. Those that are heading the spiritual forces of evil. Those who are the powers over the present darkness. Revelation 9:11 describes the same guy as the angel of the bottomless pit. So this person is going to be cast out, but is currently now at work and is active and ongoing with this apocalyptic army. Now, who's in the army? Well, here's the thing about this verse. It says that among everybody, all once lived like this. No one is born a Christian. Absent God, everybody is in the zombie apocalypse. So you have to make a decision, or you're a part of it. So this is very offensive to think about this morning. If you're a listener that is not by faith, by your decision, by confession of your mouth, come to the Lord, you are a part of the zombie apocalypse. You are a part of the horror genre that's fascinated people on TV. By nature, you are a child of wrath. That is, you're the enemy of the good guys in the show. So if you watch the show, who do you identify with? You should be identifying with the zombie guys. This is so unpalatable that without God, that you are a part of this, carrying out the desires of the body and the mind, obeying not God, obeying your zombie commander, the spiritual forces of evil, the angel of the bottomless pit, the guy who has the power over the present darkness. It's just very, very uncomfortable. So who is in that group? Everybody. All living people are a part of it. All mankind is a part of it, absent God. So if we had spiritualized the sea, this zombie apocalypse would be encompassing almost all mankind except for believers. It would be dead men walking, dead women walking, following this evil spiritual force. So here's the cliffhanger. Didn't get to this part because we have to talk about it at length later. This is where we're going to take a commercial break. And the next line, this is 2:4, says, but God. So there's this horrible zombie apocalypse. It's a bleak moment. It doesn't look like there's any way out of it. All living people are physically alive and spiritually dead. And you're absent God, a part of this. You are a walker, as the show says. You are a part of the post-apocalyptic horror drama, except for maybe what's going to happen tomorrow, which is ... but God. So today, I'm going to break for a commercial. See you next week. See you tomorrow.